We have the signature Gap khakis. Today we're trying out the Air Force Ones. Doing a little bit of a squid. Kind of a mini squid. My Squid Life Moto. Why didn't I think of that before? My Squid Life Moto. That's why you guys watch. The wit, the charm, the idiocy. Midweek mini midlife moto, midlife mini, my midweek midlife mini, my midlife mini midweek. That's what we're calling this one. Oh. So on today's episode that you've all been so anxiously awaiting, first I get in a terrible lane position. Okay, so today I want to mention a couple things I forgot to say in my last vid. And we have such a beautiful day today. Good shift. Oh, shimmy shimmy Cocoa Puff. I wanted to address a couple things. One thing I wanted to say is to Firefighter, thank you so much. It was like a couple episodes ago. Firefighter with a Y, F-Y, fighter. I don't know how to do the cool, put the YouTube handle up there like he did. Firefighter, hook a brother up, tell me how to do that. But he did such, I mean, it was such an epic shout out. I appreciate that, buddy. Restless Mule did. Your videos have been killing it lately. It's been inspiring, made me want to get out and do some more filming. Restless Mule commented on my very first video with some really, I mean, he was probably like one of my very first subscribers, and he had already been, I think, doing it a little bit. Thank you for not turning in front of me. Just was really encouraging. He was the first one who had like some pretty encouraging things to say and giving me good feedback on the vlog, and I'm eternally grateful. And I got to know Firefighter a little bit, talking back and forth in comments. He's been really supportive as well, and just gave me the most epic shout out. And I even commented on that video, you know, we were staying at my in-laws at the time, and my daughter came in while I was watching that video, and she was like, oh my gosh, is he talking about you? That's awesome, you know. So she thought that was really cool. And anytime, you know, you can make one of your kids think even a little bit that you're cool, that's like a huge win. Firefighter's videos run the gamut. Started out, it seems like, you know, he had motorcycle content, he had some gaming content, and he's now kind of like, you know, he's doing some really entertaining things with Uber Eats right now on a motorcycle. So definitely check out Firefighter. I'll spell his name here, but yeah, thank you buddy. Just wanted to give those guys a big shout out because they've been supportive, they've been inspirational. YouTube's pretty fun in that sense. You know, I always I heard people say like, oh, the YouTube community, and I was like, oh, what are they, going down to the YouTube town hall and having a meeting? Well, no, but it does start to feel like a community. It's really cool. And maybe that's lame, but I don't know. And even when I'm making vlogs now, I start to think like, oh, they'll think this is entertaining, you know, like I recorded this for Restless Mule. Check this out. There you go. Rocks. He loves rocks. So there you go, buddy. But here's the thing about riding the motorcycle. If you take a week or two off of riding, you don't lose your skills, but they're a little rusty when you first come back. I was watching I know I talk about Shade Tree all the time, I'm a big major fanboy. I was watching one of his videos with Blissful Ellie. She had bought her first motorcycle. She had ridden like almost 600 miles in her first weekend of owning it. I've ridden 643 miles over the last year. It's time to up my game. I was driving around randomly and spotted a gold wing for sale in the wild on a used car lot, and it was a 96. They wanted way too much for it. I think they're asking like almost $7,000. I mean, it was in really good shape, but you can find those for $4 grand all day on Facebook Marketplace. What really struck me was how big it is. Now, I know gold wings are renowned for being huge, but the photographs of the 90s era, the GL 1500s, you know, they don't really do it justice. That's a big bitch. And I thought, looking at it, there's no way. I'm not tall enough, I'm not big enough, I'm not strong enough, whatever. Sat on the thing. It's the first time I ever sat on a gold wing, and the thing that immediately struck me was how low the center of gravity is. And as I sat on it, I thought, you know, if I start to go over like I did in one of my videos, and I need to try and catch it, I'm f***ed. You know, that notwithstanding, it's possible. It is possible for me to buy a gold wing, and you know, you would just get used to the size eventually, maybe. Windmill Beverages, be a nice place to run for a bottle of booze. In New Orleans, we could just buy the booze anywhere, but here you have to buy it at a designated booze supplier, bottle shop. I don't know what they call it, liquor store, I guess. That's inconvenient. It's an inconvenience store. I still don't like riding in traffic that much because I've been in accidents in vehicles where the vehicle was very damaged, and I have, knock on wood, been very fortunate that the several accidents I've been in, I've come away relatively unscathed. I missed the motorcycle wave there. My bad, buddy. I was clutching it. I don't know what the deal is with the Harley reputation being a bunch of badass, mean mofos. But around here, nothing could be further from the truth. These guys have been super cool. Whoa, something smells like shit. Something smells bad around here. Whoa. Too much traffic. Big truck. That's a big bitch. Car's very close to me behind me, but my Air Force Ones are looking fly, so that's the important stuff. You ever watch this guy be the boss of your motorcycle, the preload and keep it loaded guy? Here's a question: what does that mean? I was in second gear just then, thinking I was in first. That could have gone bad, but guess what? Here we are. We're doing it. Everything's fine. And I have my blinker on. What's up, buddy? CTX, maybe? Riding a CTX, I think. What is that, CTX? I nerd out over motorcycles I see. I'm always wondering, oh, what's that motorcycle? Nice. Pop, 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 pop. Restless Mule, I have ordered that microphone you recommended. I just haven't got it yet. The Odin gloves, I'm not sure about the Odin gloves. They kind of don't fit my hand that well. I measured my hand to get it right, and according to their thing, I needed like a medium. Didn't work, sent it back. Got a large. They're still a little tight. A little tight, bruh. Don't do it, you son of a... That's fine. Look, see how fine it is? How fine is it? It's totally fine. I think I started to say this earlier and I lost track of my thought. Instructor Corey, I think is his name. It's like a motorcycle MSF safety instructor. I made a comment on one of his videos. He was talking about riders getting aggro and making mountains out of molehills, so to speak. And he put it very succinctly and perfectly described the kind of things you see motovloggers do at times, smacking mirrors and getting pissed, hitting windows, shit like that. And I had mentioned that in a comment to him that, you know, I use these I think motovlogging is valuable if you ride a motorcycle. Maybe not how I do it, because I think more about what I'm saying than riding sometimes. But if you go back and look at how your behavior is when you're riding, and if you see that you have a tendency to, oh, I get pissed and yell at people, flip people off, that could be a good way that you could notice that and correct the behavior. A midweek quickie with my Midlife Moto. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you Sunday. Monday? See you Monday? Monday or Sunday? I don't know. We'll get it sorted out. That's a big bitch.